And look, and the shot goes down.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Perez. Perez. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Step back and fire. Rebounded by Big Red.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Big Dog. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
No problems knocking that one down. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the great one. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Big Red. Right side Davis. Lets it fly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Here's Stevens. And the series has been won! And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now our player of the game.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the monster. Russell is out there with the captain. Then it's Barnes. Shea is out there with Smith. And there's Bottoms. And it's Cunningham. Here's the captain. Pass to Russell. Smith with the defensive effort. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Russell from downtown. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Shea outside. Pass to Smith. Down low. For three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's Barnes. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's the captain, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Shea outside. It's good from long range. 6 points for him.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Russell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that is the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Smith outside. Back to Jay. Pass to Bottom. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Clock at 4. Goes Bottoms. Takes a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's the monster. Got it. Good job on the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Russell. That one goes. Count it. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Shea outside. Cunningham. And Cunningham with this slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Russell against Smith. Russell high post. He's got 5. The captain, no good. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Smith outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Jay. No good with the triple. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Russell. The kick out to Barnes. Now Russell. Over Jay. And it's Russell missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Jay passes to Bottoms. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the captain.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the monster. Covered by Jay. Pass to Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 7 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Smith outside. Back to Jay. To the wing on the left. Shoots the 3. Nice D from Russell. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. The captain passes to the monster. Now here's Barnes. Covered by Smith. Barnes dishes to Russell over Smith. Again, Russell missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Shea outside. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. Here's Bottoms. And no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Cunningham is out there with Bottoms. Then it's Jay. And it's Smith. Russell is out there with the captain. Then it's Barnes. And there's the monster. Here's the captain, covered by Jay. Russell against Cunningham. And it's Russell missing. And 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Bottoms is out there with Cunningham. And it's Smith. Then it's Jay. Now, here is Russell. He's got 7. We've got the captain. He's out there with Russell. The monster out there with Barnes. To the paint, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? They've got Bottoms. Shea is out there with Smith. And it's Cunningham. To the inside, over Barnes. Barnes grabs the miss. Being about 42% so far. We've got Russell. He's out there with the captain. Barnes out there with the monster. The first one falls. And so Russell hits them both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. We've got Cunningham. Smith is out there with Jay. And there's Bottoms. Lock at 6. Pass to Cunningham. There's Bottoms from outside the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got the monster, a captain out there with Russell. Then it's Barnes.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Bottom. Shea outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Shea's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's the captain. Barnes outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
To the paint, here's Bottom, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Good on the 3-point shot.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Now here's Che, guarded closely, and stolen by Russell. To the middle. Here's the monster. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Smith outside. Back to Che. Pass to Bottom. Cunningham, a screen on Russell. Here's Smith. And here's Cunningham. Fires the 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Russell in the corner. Rebound by Smith.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A nice shot by Bottom. Bottom's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's the captain, covered by Che. And the foul called on Che. That is his first foul of the game. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Bottoms. Substitution on the court. 1:30 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Here's the captain. By Jay. The captain, no good. Smith against Russell. Smith kicks to Jay. Sends it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game. And stolen by Jay. And they're moving it up. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to the monster. Here's the captain. Here's the screen. Floats one up. And they get it. And that's good. For 2.
Assistant number 8.
Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And here's Jay. 2 on the clock. And Jay throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. I don't like what Boomer has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so here's the home team. They lead by 4. Shea is out there with Smith. And there's Bottoms. And it's Cunningham. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cunningham's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The captain passes to Barnes. Here's the captain. Hasn't made one yet. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Bottoms. Shea outside. Down low. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Shea. Shea's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. From the field, 44%, not bad. Now, here is Russell. Here's the captain. Goodbye, Shea. Out left to the wing. Here's the monster. From outside, off the mark. They could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Smith, the pass to Cunningham. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Russell high post, working on Smith. Fades and shoots. Russell, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here for the second half. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's the 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Now here's Jay inside. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to the monster. Up top, Russell, covered by Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Shea outside. And here's Cunningham. No good on the shot. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Russell. Six on the shot clock. Here's the captain. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. The captain's got his first basket. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Back to Jay. Stolen. Here's the captain, covered by Jay. And it's Russell in the corner. Barnes sets a screen for Russell. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Cunningham. Shea outside. To the inside. Barnes against Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. For 2. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And that one's good. Russell.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's the captain, and there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
.32 seconds left to play here in the third. There's a good screen. Cunningham outside to the middle. 5 to shoot, and stolen by Barnes. Right wing. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got his second bucket tonight.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They're up by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Pickett. Just 5 to shoot. Smith for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Barnes. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. It's always a surefire way to get back in the game.
So both teams making some changes here. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. The Monster with the rebound. Being at 46%, making some buckets. To the paint, here's the captain. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now Jay. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Jay, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. to the monster. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the captain, by Che. Driving inside. Pass to the monster. A three. Carries it from three-point range.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
There's Bottoms. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Back to Che. Rebounded by the captain.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
It's Russell. And Cunningham with the block. Oh, what a play inside.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like the Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the layup is off. Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And he does not hit. Gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Going inside. Launches it. Cunningham pulls it down.
You know, ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And he banks the layup in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Russell against Smith. Oh, my goodness, the slam. Oh, the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now Cunningham got a piece of it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 5. Now Cunningham. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gun just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Russell leaves it in off the window.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Shea outside. Not loose.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Free throw, no good for us. And that's an intentional foul.
Number 5, first personal foul, second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Number 8, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, number 1.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shoot 2.
The first one, and that brings them within 5. And he is unable to get the second one.
They need everything they can get right now. They can't leave points on the table.
Team foul. Line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls! And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the time out and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the captain, covered by Jay. It drops!
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Now Barnes takes the three. Cunningham pulls it down. And they go to the intentional foul.
Number 8, second personal foul. At the line for two, number 1.
The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the series has been won. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't a great big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too beat up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the captain.